Hi, hello everybody. It's me, Sarah, known as That Divination Witch. I hope you're all well. I am here with Hecate. Last month I did a reading for the collective What to Expect in August, and I asked Hecate's help in that. Well, I'm doing the same for September, because let me tell you, her August reading, her words were, she made me eat my own words, basically. That reading for me anyways was so accurate too. Stuff about money and worrying, and yep, I lived it, baby. And when I was in the midst of worrying, she told me to go eat my words, literally. She made me go listen to it, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, it's very true. So what will September hold? That's what this reading's about. So before we get into it, if you would like to get a personal reading from me or check out my main channel, it's all in the description just below. I'd be grateful if you could take a look, and all decks that I may or may not use will also be listed. I am, however, using a mini one, Alice in Wonderland Tarot. I'm very drawn to this at the minute. We might pull out some more, I don't know. So, Mother Hecate, I call her Mother. What will September be like for the collective, please? Oh gosh. Oh no. I'm sorry, I know that doesn't sound promising. Right. There's gonna be some confrontations. That's why I went, oh no. I have felt this. I don't know about you guys. First and foremost, we've got Five of Spears, 10 of Spears as well. Now, Spears in the Alice in Wonderland little deck. Swords, alright? So, the Five of Swords is fighting energy. Swords is the action we need to take, okay? So, Five of Swords may be feeling on edge. It may be feeling like you've got to defend yourself. You've got to defend your territory. You've got to take actions to stick up for who you are and all that jazz. It's like on edge, competitive maybe, a bit of fighting energy. However, why I went, oh, was the 10 of Spears as well, or the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is betrayal. It is feeling like you're stabbed in the back. It is feeling like people are against you and they're going to go against you. So starting off with those two cards for the month of September, I feel we're going into it on the defense. We're going into it with our guard up, and maybe it's because of how the energies have been in August as well, because of that worry, because of the physical security, not really knowing what's up with it, you know, maybe freaking out about it a little bit. It's got us on edge. Yeah, I do feel, and this is where I was going with this, that, and people I've talked to on my Patreon and my friends have felt it too. It's like what I call accusal energy or false light energy, where it's this energy that we can tap into subconsciously that's kind of negative. It is an energy that will feed the ego. It is an energy that will make you feel more angry, more upset. You know, have you lashing out at people. And I've certainly been feeling that very much. It's like adversarial energy. And it happened around the end of the month onward. Now, I know we had a black moon in August, which in astrology is a rare occurrence. It's like an extra special new moon. Now, Hecate is a goddess that is venerated on the new moon. A new moon is a new beginning, but to have a new beginning, we need to have a purge. So I do feel like at time of recording, it's the end of August. Coming into September, this is the energy. We're purging that pain. And we're purging the bullshit, basically. And we're in a bit of a defensive stance, because what we need to be grateful for is love, is those that love us and care about us, and those that are true and genuine. Because although there is this accused of false light energy, there are genuine people still out there. The world might be tough right now, but there are genuine people, okay? There are. However, that will also bring in some insecurity. We've got the King of Teacups reversed. Now, I love Alice in Wonderland, hence I have this deck. And I remember in the movie, the doorknob, he sucks in all that water, you know, when Alice is first going down the rabbit hole and she's really tiny, she eats the mushroom or whatever it is, and she's crying and her tears had created like an ocean, and he swallows all the water and she goes into Wonderland that way. It really is that feeling of depths of despair, and it's like through everything that's going on in the world and that defensive energy, I'm just getting the image of him like swallowing all that water and like drowning in it. And I mean, he is reversed, and King of Cups reversed anyways is like a deeply insecure man. So I don't feel like it's a man listening to this, okay, or if it's a particular man in your life, although it can manifest as that with the Two of Cups. Maybe your partner, if you have a significant other, is feeling a bit low, bit insecure, that might also have you on edge and lashing out. That is not for everyone though. What I feel though as a collective, and this does apply to everyone, and she wants me to say it, is it's the patriarchy. We are in a patriarchal society in the Western world, at the very least most of the world, whether we like that or not, okay? And I do feel like society as a whole is insecure. Society as a whole has a fair share of problems, a lot of problems, a hell of a lot of problems. And it's drowning in sorrows, and some people are like in self-pity mode, and I feel like that causes people to lash out as well. So appreciate those you have around that do genuinely care. Nurture those connections that you have of people that do give a genuine care, a genuine thought for you. To those that don't, to those that are deeply insecure and lashing out, try not to take it to heart. And I know that's easier said than done, because I take it to heart myself too. I understand, especially if you are empathetic. It's hard not to sometimes, okay? But try and not take that to heart. And no pun intended, keep your cards close to your chest. I feel like, yes, we're going into this month defensively. Don't just blindly trust people, and look after you and yours, okay? So foster those genuine connections. Be there for those that are 100% genuine, you know. And it's not to say be heartless here, but just be wary of others. I feel like it is a warning that there are some people out there that would seek to take advantage, especially of those who have empathy. In my experience, this false light, this accusal energy is attracted to empathy. If you show any form of kindness, it is a psychological thing too. Sometimes wounded people, narcissistic people can seek that out to take advantage of it, even subconsciously, okay? But it's this energy that does that, in my humble opinion. And that's what I feel I have to say, that she's warning us. The energy is kind of high at the moment, like that kind of energy is high. Tensions are mounting across the globe. It's not even just one country, it really is everywhere there's an issue. So just be wary that in the collective, tensions are rising, people will seek to take advantage and take things out on you. And then the Four of Pentacles is looking after you and yours, and your interests and your physical bubble. And this is not just about money, and it, even though pentacles or hedgehogs in this deck can be about money, but it's also like your physical reality, you know. Look after yourself, take breaks, find something to give you a little bit of fulfillment, you know, eat right foods, and you know, sleep when you can, and like look after yourself more, essentially. Okay, you can't run on empty, but especially not right now. I'm just seeing if she's got anything else to say with the tarot. 10 of hedgehogs or pentacles. Oh, she always gives 10 of pentacles to reassure people, because traditionally in a Rider-Waite deck, the 10 of pentacles, although this isn't exactly Rider-Waite style, but it's a card of family. But on the artwork, there's normally 2 dogs on there. On Pamela Coleman Smith's artwork, there's 2 doggies, and that is Hecate to me. And so I've came to link it with her. It's one of the cards she gives for reassurance. Look, everything will woo. That was an accident. That was not Hecate. That was just me. Everything will be okay. All right. It may not feel like it, but it will. You're not going to go under. You're not going to be on a sinking ship here in any capacity, emotionally, physically, all of that. You will weather the storm. But September, you know, seasons are changing anyway. We're preparing to go into the darker side of the year. The veil will be thinning soon. You know, we're ending summer. We're going into that time. Hecate thrives in that time, let me tell you that. I thrive in that time. I love it. I am an October child. But going into that time, we need to be prepared, okay? So let the monkeys have the circus, or whatever they say. Let the monkeys do what they want to do. You do you, okay? I'm going to see if there's anything to say with this Cosmic Insight Oracle. I'm trying to use more Oracle cards in my life, and this is a relatively new one. Have a little patience. That's a Take That song. If you're not from the UK, look it up. Patience, yes. Everything will happen in due course. So the card itself says just a few more months, good things to come. Good things come to those that wait. It's very true. The sentiment is true. I feel like I'm being told off as well with this. But I feel as a collective, we do just need to take stock, look after ourselves at this time. Things will change, okay? This is not going to be forever, this feeling. And as we are going into that part of the year, it's not quite time to harvest yet, okay? That's what I feel. But the things we are manifesting good for us, for ourselves and for those we care about, and for the world in general, you know, things will change. Things are happening slowly but surely, you know. We'll never get everyone to agree on everything, okay, on a personal level and as a collective too. But those that hear it, those that see it, they're making the changes. I don't know how else to put that. So Rome wasn't built in a day. That's another saying where I'm from. Have patience with that. Yeah, time will tell, okay? But that's very much your September reading. So it might not be, you know, I was going to say it might not be the best thing in the world, but hey, I'll take that any day, actually. Seems like it's going to be quite all right to me. You know, you're not going to kind of win the lottery overnight or whatever, although maybe the tiny minority, someone out there might, you never know. But it's very much like plodding on, keep going, strength, keep going. Yeah, very much so. So I hope this helped. Thank you so much to Hecate for being here, you know, being here for us, being here for me every day of my life she's here. But for us as a collective, I love her so much, I appreciate her so much. And thank you guys as well for listening and supporting me on this channel too. And again, if you do want to get a personal reading, they're in the links below, and I'd be so grateful if you could have a look. It helps me keep doing what I'm doing, and I appreciate it. Anyways, take care. Bye.